In 2011, the board of directors of one of the most valuable companies in the world convened in the wake of tragic loss. To fill one of two seats left vacant by the late Steve Jobs, they elected longtime Apple fan and board member Art Levinson. You may know him as the chairman of Apple, but Levinson's passions go beyond consumer technology. He's an amateur astrophotographer, a biochemist who helped cure certain forms of breast cancer, and the current leader of an unprecedented multi-billion-dollar Silicon Valley initiative to fight the diseases caused by aging, with the goal of increasing longevity. Today, Levinson's name is a big one in the tech business, but early in his career, Levinson was simply a fan.
When the Macintosh was rumored to come out, I bought a VCR and I recorded the whole 1984 Super Bowl because it wasn't clear when that Apple ad was going to run. And I got it on a VCR tape, and it was a remarkable commercial.
For Levinson, 1984 also promised a future very different from that of George Orwell's dystopia. With a PhD in biochemistry from Princeton, the 34-year-old Seattle native was busy making a world-changing discovery in the labs of a small biotech firm called Genentech, identifying genes that cause certain types of breast cancer. His breakthroughs helped develop Herceptin, a groundbreaking new cancer treatment that, paired with genetic testing, became the very first personalized medicine. Levinson became CEO in 1995, brought Herceptin and other revolutionary drugs and technologies to market, and turned Genentech into one of the most impactful biotech companies in the world.
If you do a retrospective on the major drugs that benefited patients and helped Genentech succeed, the vast majority of them came from the curiosity of these great scientists who were provided a lot of freedom to pursue what they thought might be interesting.
It was a style of leadership that Levinson embraced in a prolific career that saw him join the boards of both Apple and Google in the 2000s. A philosophy that landed Levinson an auspicious dinner invitation from Google founder Larry Page in 2012.
He said he wanted to talk about a possibly crazy idea. Would I be interested? And I said, crazy ideas always intrigue me, so yeah, absolutely.
That idea? A biotechnology effort to boost human longevity.
Why are no companies, and why is the government, to speak of, not really doing much effort on human aging? Understanding it, if it could be understood, possibly slowing it down.
Levinson knew that a business built on aging research would face major obstacles. Since the FDA doesn't consider aging a disease, there's no regulatory pathway to bring treatments to market.
So that's already kind of almost a showstopper. The second thing is that we all understand that aging is extremely poorly understood at a molecular level.
And aging may just be one of the most complex phenomena in biology. Developing treatments for age-related diseases would involve timescales that outpace investor interest.
So one of the questions is, how does a company whose leadership is led by a CEO who might turn over in 3, 4, 5, or 6 years, commit to an area of biology and inquiry that might take 10, 20, 50 years to solve?
Levinson made his misgivings clear, telling Google's leadership,
I said, I will run the company if you will make the commitment and understand that it's a long-term proposition and it won't be cheap, and we'll need financial resources and ability to really take a long-term view here. And they said, yeah.
With an important mission and a team of top-notch scientists, Calico Life Sciences was born in 2013, supported by billions from Google, and with the trailblazing biotech CEO and chairman of Apple at the helm.
We're providing an environment where we want people to have a lot of fun, kind of follow their own path, and do great things, and we realize that's a risky proposition because most things aren't going to work, and failure is just fine. If it's failure for the right reason. I don't like failure because of incompetence, but that rarely happens, and if people work heroically on a great problem and fail, that's deserving of success as well.
And this grand new experiment is where Art Levinson's story and history converge. A novel business model that gives science and research time to flourish, away from the funding pitfalls of earnings expectations and waning investor interest, all in the pursuit of longer, more fulfilling lives for humankind.
We're going to do stuff that other people are not doing and take these big risks, and every once in a while something magical will happen.